What's up, guys? It's JohnReavesLive, and today we're going to be checking out a live performance of C.U.R.I.O.S.I.T.Y featuring Paledusk, and also I heard that Toro's doing some freaking rapping in this one, so I had to watch this. This is a fan cam. Apparently, this is one of the best fan cams that are out there of this. I'm not 100% sure, but I will link the original of this up. That way, you guys can support the person that actually went out there. Their name is Monkey Metal, and go support the original video of this as well, too. But I just want to say, first and foremost, I have a lot to talk about in this one. So we're going to talk about some stuff. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of longer reaction, but we have things to talk about, and I want to talk about some stuff. So in saying all that, if y'all are new to my channel, smash that sub button. Let's check this one out together. This is going up early access on our Patreon, and if our Patreon finds a better quality, I will upload the better quality one instead. But for now, let's check this one out. Freaking boom! And then hitting that play button. Huh! Dude, I love Paledusk. They've become one of my favorite bands, too. Dude, yes. They're so freaking awesome, dude. The freaking jump kick? Hell yes. I would die, dude. I would literally die. Dude, yes. Hell yeah, dude. Does anybody else just think like Toro legitimately has like the freaking best stage presence ever? I mean, like on stage with Ryota and Taka and Tomoya, like obviously, like he's got very strong stage presence to stand out amongst them all. And did I accidentally say Taka or Taco? I don't know. Anyway, I meant to say Taka. Like, dude, he's got such great stage presence, man. He's always so freaking cool looking. But then here, like, I know that he used to rap a little bit on stage and he stopped rapping. So I'm really stoked to see him doing this now. So freaking wild, dude. And he can because the dude's playing guitar now. Oh my God. What? So badass, dude. So badass, dude. Oh my God. Again, just straight badass, dude. Paledusk is so good, dude. This is such a good combo. That is so badass, dude. Ugh, dude, I freaking love it. Those two are some insane guitars, dude. What? Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Listen, Madrid, are y'all okay? Are you guys alright right now? I would not be okay. I don't think anybody's alright. Oh my god, dude. I've heard so much about this concert too, by the way. I heard that they did like an outro that was unexpected. Like literally Taka just starts singing Wherever You Are at the end of the show. Freaking wild. And also the fact that Taka is like walking around right now. Shattered his foot weeks ago, dude. And he's like walking around on it. So I don't know, man. Okay, first and foremost, this performance, absolutely freaking love it. But I've had something on my mind and I really wanted to talk about this, and we're going to spotlight it in this performance, okay? Taka, Toro, freaking Ryota, and Tomoya are, in my opinion, the 4 greatest members of a rock band currently touring right now, and possibly of all time, in my opinion. And I'm going to back it up with some factual evidence, okay? Here we go. Here's my reasoning for this, all right? If you're listening to this song, the notes of this that he's singing are freaking almost exact, like pretty close to exact, if not absolutely on it. I don't have like one of those studio setups where I could break down exactly like his vocal lines are on the C4 of this and they're right above the note. Like I don't have any of that stuff, okay? So I'm not going that technical on it, but as far as like as a person who sings for a living or like sing for a living and now plays guitar for a living, like I will tell you exactly what is happening here, okay? Boom. So listen to the way that those on the actual record are being played, right? Very similar, but there's like subtle contrasting here as opposed to there. And so like for the sake of like anybody out there, if you're a Oneokrock fan already, you know this, okay? But like this is not common practice anymore for live shows. And as someone who has gone to so many live shows recently, like a vast array of live shows, I've seen so many people lip syncing one, completely auto-tuning two, okay? Taka does neither of those, and I want y'all to see some stuff, but listen back to this song and listen to that melody, all right? Note-wise, he's hitting the same exact notes. But do you hear like, all right, how he said kiss them all goodbye? He like says it in an accent a little bit, so that's different there, clearly making it's not miming. And then 2, if it was like any type of auto-tuning type stuff, like sometimes with the auto-tune, they like pull you to a note, like they'll pull you to a specific note and stuff like that. And so there's like these, whenever you do fluctuations, whenever you do like consonants and stuff like that, there's a lot of times where like a harsh note will not get pulled and linked into exactly like where it's supposed to be at. Damn it, I'm like totally brain farting on what the name of the actual program is that they use for live auto tuning now, but consonants, harsh vocals, like whenever you're adding distortion and stuff like that to your voice, a lot of the times those things you have to literally manually go in and like grab them and bring them to where they're supposed to go at. Even if you've got a guiding track, it's not going to grab that vocal, that harshness, and bring it to where you want it to, because there's like so much like wavering in that note. It's a lot easier to like just hit a sustained note and bring that to where it needs to be like tuned to or whatever. If you're a little flat, it can bring you up. If you're a little high, it will bring you down or whatever. That's fine to do those in these things. But with a really sharp or like with a really drastic or harsh vocal take or consonants, a lot of the time, these things don't get pulled to that note. So it's like there's these subtleties in his voice in the first little part of this that anybody that's listening for stuff like, is he faking it? They're going to be like, all right, well, this is like a real part, at least this part of the song. Like they can obviously tune or like mime different parts if it's a hard part. But the cool thing about Taka is listen to the entire vocal take. He's constantly doing stuff that are out of the normal for the original song. So there's no guide track vocal thing here that he's like trying to do. He's constantly doing stuff like that. Guitar-wise, Toro's doing the same as well, too. And if you listen close enough, Ryota does the same. And freaking obviously Tomoya. Dude, what? So like all 4 of these band members are constantly at the top of their game. And they're writing stuff that they're capable of performing live. Even if they're really difficult vocal parts and stuff like that, they're constantly doing things that they're actually able to replicate live. And I respect that so much more now as a person who has been in the industry and as a person who is just appreciating live concerts. You have no idea how much, for myself personally, it takes away from the live experience whenever I find out somebody's miming, somebody's lip syncing, somebody's freaking, whatever you want to call it. If it's not them making the noise, like don't get me wrong, there are definitely layers in Oneokrock's live performances, mainly because Toro is the only guitarist. So if he's doing a solo, to keep it from sounding really hollow, there will be like another guitar track in there or something like that. Nothing wrong with doing things like that, because I know that what Toro's playing It's what I'm also hearing coming through the speakers. That happens all the time. And then again, like whenever we're watching, if you watch them do their encore of Wherever You Are, like everything, Toro's playing guitar there. Taka's freaking singing, and he'll break a lot of the times. And a lot of the times with Taka, and I'm going to talk about him particularly in this a lot, because like this is one thing that like it matters to me. You can hear like in this ending right here, right? So if we go to all the way back here where they're both singing this isn't a tune note. This is a really freaking awesome thing, and I don't know how far into their set this is, but your voice might be like kind of strained at this point, right? He ended it, and then he even went sharp whenever he like let off the note, but he went even longer than dude doing this metal scream. Insane, dude. So like constantly doing things like that, it just makes me respect him more as a vocalist, makes me respect the entire band as performers and musicians more, man. And I just wanted to bring that to light because I don't know that many people are talking about that. I'm sure it's something that I've seen people be like, well, I need auto-tuning whenever you have a voice like this. Yes, but I want you to hear it coming from myself personally, as a person who has been going to a lot of concerts recently, and I have seen way more than I like to care of lip syncing, live tracks that are way over the vocal lines, different things like that. So many people are faking it nowadays. It's so important to me to be able to see a band like Oneokrock that's selling out freaking stadiums, dude. Like they don't have to anymore is what I'm trying to say. Like they obviously have all this stuff at their fingertips. Now they don't have to do it this way anymore. And it means a lot to me that they do. And I genuinely hope, and I feel like I have no fears that they're going to continue doing it like this because they are the standard for me now. Like if there is a live band out there that is performing, I genuinely hold them to the same standards as I'm holding Oneokrock, and almost every person out there is starting to slip from that. And I really hope that Oneokrock can make it cool to actually be live again, dude. Anyways, rant over. I loved this performance. I love the fact that Toro started rapping in this, and I really hope he does that live going forward because he crushed that, dude. Oh, my God. But either way, y'all have a blessed one. If you need anything at all, message me. If y'all find a better version of this is going to go up on Patreon first. If you find a better version of it live, send it over to me. We'll just do a reaction to that one as well, too. But, man, either way, I freaking love this, and I hope you guys are doing great. And I mean no disrespect to anybody out there. If you do mime, if you do freaking lip sync, if you do auto-tune live, there's nothing wrong with you doing that if you feel like you need to do that. But I will say, if you're a vocalist and you're trying to be a world-star vocalist, world-class vocalist, fake it less, okay? Just do, like, be live. And if you mess up, that's what we're there for. That's what the live experience is there for, okay? We're fine with mistakes, because it's part of being human. We're all freaking human. And a rock show in particular needs to have like some little subtle nuances that aren't on the tape, dude. So either way, y'all have a blessing, and I'll talk to you later. Freaking toodles. Bye.